So for our third example on equilibrium of concurrent forces, we have taken this problem from engineering mechanics, second edition of Ferdinand Singer. So a system of chords knotted together at A and B support the weight shown. Compute the tensions acting in the chords. So we have these given forces and given loads na 300 pound and 200 pound with the given angles. So we have to draw the free body diagram. At point A muna tayo. So step by step, we will get muna tayo sa point A. So kapag kinat natin yung mga ropes, the forces will be exposed. So we name them Q at saka P, yung tension dun sa chords. And then yung dun sa load natin na 300 pound which is going downward. And the angle, you will get that dun sa given angles kanina. So for the summation of forces X, that should be 0 since we are in equilibrium. So P cosine 15 degrees, which is going right, so we have to subtract the one which is going left, which is Q so cosine 30 degrees. That should be equal to 0. So by solving, we have P is equal to Q cosine 30 degrees over cosine 15 degrees. So P is equal to 0.897 Q. That will be our equation 1. Okay, for the summation of forces Y, we have also that should be 0 also. So P sine 15 degrees plus Q sine 30 degrees. So parehas silang positive since parehas silang upward. And then we have to subtract the 300 pound which is downward. That should be 0. Okay, so by substitution, 0.897 Q sine 15 degrees plus Q sine 30 degrees is equal to 300 pounds. So sinubstitute natin yung value ng P doon, na-given kanina. So we have 0.232Q plus 0.5Q is equal to 300. And then we get 0.732Q is equal to 300. So ang value ng ating Q ay 409.84 pound. Okay, so substitute natin yung value ng Q natin sa equation 1 para makuha natin yung value ng P which is 0.897 times 409.84 pound. So we will get 367.62 pound. Note, you can also solve this using force triangle since tatlong forces or tensions yung involved. So for at point B naman tayo, free body diagram at point B. So yung nakabilog ng red dun sa drawing. So yun yung kinuha natin. We have to cut the rope and then ma-expose yung mga forces na yan. So we have 200 pound na going downward. And then yung force P, tension yan. That's why lahat yan puro pahatak since that is tension. So yung P natin kanina which is 367.62 nakuha natin. And then we have tension F and tension T. We name them tension T. So we can solve them using yung ginagawa natin kanina, summation forces X, summation forces Y should be 0. But then we can also make it easy, no? So by changing the axis, location ng axis. So pwede nating ilipat yung x-axis along that sa tension T. Dalhin natin dyan. Ano? So therefore, iikot yan ng buo, pati yung y-axis na lilipat doon. So kapag na-rotate na yung axis, this is the rotated axis, ito na yung magiging bagong itsura ng ating drawing ng free body diagram natin. So along T tension na yung x-axis natin. So that will be the angle na makukuha natin. So yung base lang din niya sa angle kanina. So you have to compute it. Using geometry, makikita natin kung paano yung mga angles na ganyan. No? 45 degrees yan. Since 90 degrees yung kanina na nandun. So 60 degrees pa rin yung pagitan ng T at saka nung 200 pound yan din yung kanina. Same angle, walang changes dapat sa angle. Nag-rotate lang tayo ng axis. No? Then to solve that, we have the summation forces X should be 0. So, ano ba yung mga forces natin dyan na merong X? So, lahat, including T, no? Tsaka yung lahat ng tensions, lahat yan may X components. So, we have T, so going right ay positive, plus 200 cosine 60 degrees. So, minus the going left, which is 367.62 cosine ng 45 degrees, minus F cosine 45 degrees. Then we have T minus 159.95 minus F cosine 45 degrees which is equal to 0. So to simplify that, T is equal to 159.95 plus F cosine 45 degrees. Para sa summation ng forces y naman natin, that should also be 0 dahil equilibrium tayo. So we have 200 sine 60 degrees plus 367.62 sine 45 degrees, both positive. And then minus F sine 45 degrees kasi siya yung naiba ng direksyon is equal to 0. Okay, so we have 433.15 minus F sine 45 degrees by calculating that. So we can say that F sine 45 degrees is equal to 433.15 degrees. So by calculating, we have F is equal to 612.57 pound. So that is the value of our tension F. So we will have to substitute that F value dun sa given kanina to get the tension T. So we have 159.95 plus F cosine 45 degrees, wherein F is equal to 612.57 pound. Dun sa nakuha natin. So to solve that, yung result yan sa T value na 593.10 pound.